Hello everyone, we hope you're all doing beautifully well. Today we're cracking on with World War II campaign. Today, 1942 and the battle for Stalingrad. So 1942, the Germans have taken Stalingrad and the Russians are now pushing back. And I think it was it the 9th Army, guys? German Army? I've forgotten. Does anyone know? Sixth. And the Russians are now going to push back from the east. And they're going to try and encircle the Germans inside Stalingrad and kind of cut them off. So the role play that's happened today, guys, is Stalingrad is obviously Caen, or however you say it. And the currently 5 bridges over the... Is it the Volga? It's the Volga, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 bridges over the Volga are currently in German hands. But because the Russians want to be able to encircle the Germans and prevent a breakout in either direction, they want to destroy those 5 bridges. Note at this point, they have to be those 5 that I've circled. You may not get any points for other miscellaneous bridges that I've not circled. So your navigation has to be key, okay? And this is why I gave it to you guys, because it's supposed to be Reds attacking today, but I knew Simon would just go nuts for this one because you've got to get the right bridges at the right time in the right place in relatively bad weather. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing. To win the day, you must kill all 5 bridges, and they must have at least 1 gap in them. You know how DCS works. Must have 1 gap. Must be impassable, basically. Okay, so that's what to do. So Reds, we're going to take off, get to Stalingrad. We are biased so that we'll get there first unless we fly really, really badly. Blues, get there, destroy all 5 bridges, otherwise it's a loss. Secondarily, and this is a target of opportunity attack if you want it, but you won't get any extra points for it, is to find the 49th AAA Battalion. They are pictured there in the castle, Stalingrad, and they may be there, they may be somewhere else, so that's up to you if you have extra bombs. Okay, guys? Respawn conditions are as usual. Disconnect, formation collision, engine stop outside of combat only, and crash on takeoff. Those are all fine to respawn with, guys. I would like to have, can one of you record your planning session? Because I'd love to hear your planning session, ideally with a video if you as well. That'd be cool.
I can do that, yeah.
I want to hear how you can get in. I think the viewers would like to see that as well. Okay, guys, let's go on and have a look at the teams. Hammer, P51, Frisco, Obi, Grump, Hasina. That's quite a force. Top Hat, Mustangs, Chopsticks, Grizzly, Garold, Mahuja, Sabre, Spitz, the Cap Force, Kingston, Tanky, Puddle Mule, and Bull. Wildcat, Soames, but a proper Russian guy is doing it, proper mill sim. Soames, Graham still alive. Wow, look at that in his F-15 Eagle. And Red's taking the stall, so just to help with the bridges. Stupid Guts is Chaser and Elo. And Chronic Diarrhea, which is, well, let's just say I've been having troubles today, is Ghost Fox and Harrison. Can someone add up the quantity of humans there? Next, Bratwurst on German side is RC, Cap, Stoat and Ruby. Currywurst is Cover and Nightmare. And we've got a MiG-21 Biz there. Jäger, no one. Cloud is Kelso, Dragon. Spätzle is Squirrel, Signorian Bear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 reds. How many blues have we got?
19.
Ooh. What do you think, Reds? You going to go with it, Reds, or?
Remember that most people have bombs on blue.
Yeah.
But maybe not that many different.
It was a big difference in red versus blue last week, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
Yeah. I think it was about the same.
Yeah, but attacking...
in size. Yes, in size, yeah.
I can swap. Don't mind. I'm a bit of a slut. I don't mind which team I'm at.
Yeah, we know it's Kingston. All right, Kingston's coming red, and then we'll have 18 versus 12, and that will do for us, guys.
So I suppose first job is to split flights between the targets. And then figure out which way we're coming in, because I think we should come in from multiple directions, not all just pile in from the west.
Was there 1 north, 1 south?
Win the air-to-air fight first. And so if we just have, for example, 8 bombers, let's Hammer flight and the other P-51 fight as bombers, Because otherwise we're just walking into a trap. You got us all loaded up with bombs, walking into a dozen waiting for us over the target Messerschmitts and Doras. So we're going to get massacred unless we deal with them first. So I would suggest we split into bombers and fighters. I know this may disappoint the Spits, but the Spits I think should be all fighters. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
That's a good idea. I want to stay high because I had a massive advantage last time. I realised by staying high.
Probably where most of them going to be at, just waiting for us to come in and I'm going to pounce on.
Fighters go in first so we can distract them, and then the P-51s come in.
If you guys can loiter,
So
so make a gap and we call you in or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Sabre, Wildcat, Stupid Guts, and Chronic Diarrhea. Wildcat, Soames, Graham, and Red in your IL-16s. You're happy as fighters. So what I want you to do is to basically go as a wall all together. There'll be 2 bomber flights. That will be Hammer and Top Hat. And I think these bridges are droppable actually by rockets, but we'll play the game, I think, and carry bombs. But the key, of course, is survival. What we don't want to do is all get shot down.
We're going to go one bomb at a time as well. So drop one wing, then drop the other.
I will be sneaky and bring some rockets along in my Mustang.
I'm definitely going to bring some rockets. I'm going to go for it.
Okay, 10 rockets each it is then. That gives us, I think, 2 rockets will drop a bridge. That's fine.
I'll bring some.
I mean, you would never go with this few aircraft to drop 5 bridges, maybe 1. So we can both play the numbers game. All right. Well, in that case, I suggest that the Top Hat and Hammer are going to hang back with 10 rockets each until the rest of you guys are engaged. What we're going to do in Hammer is we're going to actually take our own private open chat Discord frequency to stay as a formation 4.
Yeah, and I would suggest, because we tried this last week in Oman, didn't we, Frisco? And it worked really well. So I would suggest it's something that thinks of for the flight of 4. Just either start a call or go in a room where you can use voice activation. Voice activation, and just leave it open. Still use SRS for intra-flight and guard and GCI and stuff. But I found it certainly a lot easier to be able to have fluid conversation with your wingmen.
It's kind of realistic because it would be like that in real life, wouldn't it? They have open mic to each other in format.
100%.
Would it be worth combining Hammer and Top Hat on those comms, or would that be too big, considering we share a mission, essentially?
I personally think it might be too busy with 8 people trying to have open conversation. But I suppose, what do you think, Frisco? Are we all Hammer and Top Hat going to go in? And
yeah, I'm not fussed. We can try and go as an 8 on 1 freak. I'd be happy to try that, absolutely.
Do that then.
We'll probably learn why we do it on 4 ships in the real world, but yeah, 8's happen on Buccaneers anyway.
It's just an idea, guys, not a specific request, you know.
I think you're right. Let's do that. Let's take the bombers, the Rocketeers on as an 8 ship on a private open chat.
So now I need to figure out how to do that, because I'm trying to think what room allows us to have voice activation. I might have to ask Kingston to let us have one. Leave it with me for a second. I'll go and sort that out.
Roger. Can I also ask, can we have a fighter leader? Somebody like Seahorse? Can you lead and direct the fighters along with, do we have a GCI type thing?
I've just looked down and there isn't a GCI, I don't think.
No, GCI are out on Mondays now.
So we've got an empty channel in the radios that we can use in SRS, that's for sure. So we could
Fabulous.
talk to you guys
Seahorse,
on 124.
Yeah, Seahorse, if you could be fighter leader then, and I will act as bomber leader, and we'll take it from there, shall we?
Is there anybody else that will want an open voice on Discord other than the 8 Mustangs? Do the fighters want one? Because I'm going to have to get Kingston to allow voice activation in some channels.
I think the fighters are alright with the SRS.
Okay, so if I just get one channel, I'll probably just ask him to just temporarily make the mission channel voice activation allowed.
Sounds like a plan.
I've got enough buttons, so I'll still go push to talk in the bomber flight.
Awesome.
Frisco, got my mic sorted now, so I-16s, yeah, happy to do fighter or ground attack, doesn't matter either way.
Magnificent. If you chaps, Soames, if you could then all do fighter, that would be terrific.
We have a common freak.
I suppose just Soames, just the other thing. I'm just talking to Chopsticks, Grizzly, DeGald, and Mahuya. If you guys would rather do fighters than bombers, we can bomb with Hammer and Wildcat, and Top Hat can become a fighter outfit.
I would much rather bomb. I hate
I'm happy
air-to-air
with the
fighting.
ground attack.
Yeah,
I'd take whatever's best for the mission.
Was that Chopsticks saying I'd much rather bomb?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I hate doing air-to-air in these things.
Okay, right. Okay, let's stick the plan as it is. Then Hammer and Top Hat will be Rocketeers or bombers. Everyone else is a.
Sounds good to me.
And we will just turn up, and then we'll come in from the west. We can decide what heights to go at on the way. I don't think it's critical as long as the fighters are high, and the bombers we will circle out to the east, and await development.
Would it be worth it to keep the bombers on the ground for delaying maybe 5 minutes just for fuel preservation, or do we want to be a little bit forward?
Should
I think it's only 60 miles. We should have more than enough.
Guys, because we're close to the sea, if you get a tail, head north out over the sea. A, you'll draw them away from the bombing area, and B, that your teammates can see that, and we can come in.
Yeah, good call.
Should we have, Hammer and Top Hat, say, split north and south for the targets once we get there, or are we going to stick as a big group?
Stick as a big group. Safety is always in numbers in these things.
Perfect.
One little tactic I've noticed them doing, guys, is they'll have someone dive down in front of the main group, and it will get a couple of people chase after them, and then they will then dive in as well. You know, they'll have something like a wingman further back, higher up, and I've noticed that seems to be one of their tactics.
So resist temptation?
Yeah, don't. If you see one plane diving down, just wait and just see. Look up above you, make sure there's not a group of them waiting there, because that seemed to be a tactic that they did last. It was good because you could see them at all times because of the moonlight, so you could see like a group of guys holding there. One guy would dive in, one of our guys would dive after him, and then you'd see 2 or 3 chase that.
Copy. That's a good call. Seahorse, if you feel the fighters are getting overwhelmed because the numbers are slightly in their favour, you can always call for help, and Hammer Flight will then get rid of its rockets and come and join the fray. But I want Top Hat to rocket. Top Hat, you only need a pair of rockets per bridge. So 4 of you have 40 rockets on board. So as long as you guys stay out until the end, you are our linebacker, as it were.
Understood.
Did we discuss the ingress yet? Which way are we going in for Top Hat and Hammer?
There's more bridges at the south, so we could start at the south and we'll get more of them quickly.
Where will they expect us?
They'll expect us to come in probably from the north.
And where should we hold while the fight is going? Somewhere around that your vent or something? So, like,
if we do like a long transit down and up, then the fighters will have got there in time. By the time we get there, the fighters will already be there, I think.
Correct. I really don't think it makes a difference, and the fight will be rolling up and down across Caen, oblique Stalingrad. So I think as long as we're holding off to the east, either Top Hat and Hammer or just Top Hat, honestly, it doesn't make any difference whether we come in from the north, south, or we'll just have to look for a gap.
Either northeast or southwest, because it looks like the river's diagonal there. That'll probably give you a much better chance of getting two or three sets of rockets off in a row. But of course, they'll be expecting that, wouldn't they?
Also, bridges you want to shoot along the bridge, and if you're going down the river, you'll be shooting across the bridge.
Copy that. I've not really gauged the bridges, so yeah, good point.
You got a bigger target if you fly down the bridge.
So what do you think of this one? If the fighters went north to draw the enemy air targets away from the main targets, and then the bomber team came in from the south, therefore getting your pincer maneuver, classic pincer. But it just should free up your guys to go in and make their attack.
Really, I would say yes, but I think they're already good, so I think they'll just stay by the bridges.
That sounds good, because it's much easier to spot them and tell friend or foe over the sea, I've noticed. So
their target.
Draw them out over there.
Our target is the bridge. Their winning this depends on them defending those bridges.
That's what they'll be
So
doing.
they'll probably stay by the bridges. They won't
Absolutely.
venture further north than that.
If the Cap Patrol does go north, stay up high so you can dive down to the south if you need it.
If the Cap Patrol's in north, but they've gone ahead of the bombers, they're just going to see our planes going in, and so that would hopefully draw them up and leave the bombers free to come in from the south. Then you see.
Yeah, if we look like a combat blob, they'll see lots.
But if they all get wiped out, then the bombers have no backup, and it'll be a smaller target.
No, we've just got to tie the fighters up. Doesn't matter where it is. We've just got to tie the fighters up and let the bombers do their job.
Perfect.
Did Cap mention anything about AAA?
Yeah, there is a
there's some
AAA
on the
site.
site.
And if you look, it covers a massive area, which means it's going to be flak.
Yeah, you can guarantee it to be
That's like a
ridiculous.
38 size as well.
And it looks like they're all positioned around. Is that Caen Cathedral there in the centre?
Yeah, it is called Cathedral.
Yeah,
it is.
Oh, Stalingrad Cathedral. Sorry, I apologise.
It's the tractor factory.
The tractor factory. Yeah, they're all around the tractor factory.
Time and weather.
Cap said it wasn't good. Because, we're also happy about the night mission.
Well, that might keep, if there's a low cloud base, it might keep everybody down on the deck, which will change plans, obviously. But I think all the bombers need to hear from Chopsticks is that you're tied up. That you've tied up most of the fighters, in your opinion.
Just call it out per person.
5:38.
Just call out I'm engaging, or I'm being engaged, and then the more people do that, you can judge then that, oh, right, there's 6 or 7 people who just called that. You know that they're pretty much tying them up.
Call out on targets and call out who's firing as well, so we don't spunk off loads of missiles on the same bridge and waste all of our ammo.
Yeah, that'll be the beauty of the open channel.
Channel?
For the open channel.
It's 243, isn't it? Global.
Yeah, Global's 243. The mission channel, the Discord channel for mission channel, is now allowing voice activation temporarily, so the 8 Mustangs can go in there.
Sorry, which channel was that, Obi?
The members mission channel.
Copy. Reds have just jumped in.
They can get out of there in a minute. I presume that means. Let me go up and see what's going on.
Seahorse and fighters, the hardest thing for us will be to gauge when to make our attack. And I think we are going to make it from the south, west, or south to north in that. But it's just a judgment call, really.
Yeah, that's fine. If they do anything like they've been doing the past few weeks, they're going to seem completely uninterested in the Spitfires. So I think having Mustangs on cap is good because it will confuse them, and they'll actually stop and engage with them because the Spitfires just now get completely ignored.
Yeah, we got Chaser and Allo, haven't we? And also we've got a pair of Mustangs as escort. Yeah, I think they will leave 2 to 4 aircraft over the target at low level, led by Kingston, I imagine, if the last couple of missions are anything.
Also, they'll probably be looking for bombs that may not be there, so that may throw them off too.
Right.
100%.
Okay, lead, I'll make that pretty much plus 15. When you're ready, take her up. Left down orbit, see you in the skies. Reach for the skies.
Remember to close close your canopies. It could be desync, but looks like one of them though.
He likes the convertible option. Easy, son. Easy. Whoa.
Customs up with a star.
Hold on, guys. You're all up. I'm taking off now. Right, Cap. Don't screw it up for the valued viewers.
Lead left downwind off runway 7 now.
Oh, that'll do. That'll do.
Lead has visual on cap. Going to turn nose on target this time. Heading of 114 in the climb.
Right, now let's show you what a fast aeroplane can do. Okay, let's get some pretty formations done. The one thing blues never do is pretty formations, and that's because they are ridiculous. Look at me, I'm starting to learn my ball, guys. Look at that. See, look at that. Look at me learning how to fly. Only took 5 years.
So plan is when we get to bullseye, Kingston's flight's going to be high cap. Cap, your flight is low cap. The rest of us are in the middle.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the quick little movements up here. I have to keep looking at the map. And lead's going Christmas tree up. Flight adjust course right. 120.
Focal 190, I do see you. I'm in red.
Roger. Yep, visual on your, my right wing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go between you and the lead.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a nightmare then. Roger that, Caps. Seacam, you're clear.
Thank you.
I still got tired of flying this 190 down. It's so unstable. Why no rudder trim? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to keep in a relatively stable position. Flight heading 130 now, right turn. Subcap.
Hello.
How you doing?
Beautiful. Just flying my warbird.
Excellent. Copy, Squirtle, I'll move out left. There you go. Got some breathing room. Lead has visual on our target area. Kelso, cover. You have a link with the GCI there? Any idea on the enemy location? Moving around like a motherfucker up there.
Is that Stalingrad right in front, lead?
Roger, Cap, that is target.
All units, battle spread, get to the target, conserve fuel.
Yep, red flag, break formation, go with your wings and cover your assigned altitude. Squirtle flight, mill power, max power, let's go up to high altitude, follow me.
So guys, remember to give you specific bearings, I can't get distances, fly this thing at the same time.
Roger, Kel, if we just know roughly which direction they're coming from and when, we can pretty much vector out.
o'clock from us right now. Maybe 1 o'clock. Generally about 3 kilometers high.
You said that's their altitude is 3 kilometers high, Kelson?
Affirm.
Perfect. All flights Curry, we're just going to orbit over southernmost bridge position and defend that.
Roger, Cap's flight will be at the north side. Wouldn't it be funny if these bridges didn't have damage models?
It would.
Okay, guys, the closest enemy aircraft is about 47 kilometers.
Roger, thanks.
Red Baron! Red Baron! He's a man with a golden spine, a spider's touch. I'm ready for him, baby. They're gonna come down the estuary, boys. I reckon, sorry.
Yeah. Generally, the leads are going out, looks like that to sea, and then come down the estuary. Correct.
Okay, Cap's flight, we're taking the estuary. Low.
Roger, we'll still hang out on the south end with the covers flight.
Lead flights are 3 kilometers, 3.8 kilometers.
They're gonna use the estuary.
All the followers that I can see are about 3 kilometers high.
He's a man.
And a couple at 1.4.
Man with a Midas touch. A spider's touch. Wah 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 wah.
About 2 o'clock to you, going to 3 o'clock.
Go finger, red.
Kelso, are you GCIing slightly right now?
Yeah, I'm going to end here in a second as soon as you emerge.
Can you vector Kingston's flight real quick? We're at Angels 6, alright, up.
I can't fly this and flip around between screens.
Gotcha.
Anyone got tally on the guys coming from the estuary?
Lead's going to be Seahorse. Lead's going to be Seahorse, and he looks like he's almost feet wet. Just east of the estuary. Now there's another group, large group, coming straight at the target. Made at 2 o'clock to you, to 3 o'clock to you.
Investigating.
Okay, nobody appears higher than 3.9.
Show yourselves, you weasels. Ah, that time when you realised you should have cleaned your screen. Who's cap swingman?
We're all here.
Oh yeah. Hey boys.
Castle's about to merge.
Do you remember the Angels of the Northern guys, Kelso?
I'm dogfight.
I think we should head back, guys.
I'm going to drag one back with me. And we're at 2.5 right now.
Shit, we just had two disconnect, we had two disconnect, it looks like.
Brilliant.
Squirrel and Signori.
Kidding, our two best guys.
Squirtle and Signori disconnected.
Well, that's useful, isn't it?
Yep. There goes our top cover.
I'm dragging two right down the estuary.
From which direction? Down road from the north?
From feet wet.
Okay, let's go and get it. We're coming.
I'm at 1K right now.
Gotcha, cow, yeah, merging, cap merging. Estuary, 1K. Okay, here we go, boys. Give me some horsepower. Cap merge, spit. No, it's a fucking... The fuck is that? It's a German plane. Oh no. Yeah, sorry, I got confused. Shit. I'm confused, what's going on?
Cap cover, how many of you guys got coming down the estuary? A whole lot or just one, two?
Got 3.
Alright.
Look here. Castle's turn that speed this down to help.
Who's smoking in the estuary mouth?
That's me. Rubicon. Okay, we got one now. Just outside the estuary.
South, Ruby, south.
Looks like 2 crashed, good job.
Okay, mother. Eat this! Merge spit. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Literally, what is it you're trying to do? Turn tight, I go over the top.
Good kill, King.
Guys, we're not achieving anything with this Spitfire out of the estuary mouth.
We got bandits on the south side low.
Cap's coming back to base, coming back to the Stalingrad. That Spit's just distracting us.
Roger, Cap, I'm with you.
Guys are putting flashes of people very low coming east directly at the target.
Explosions in the port, but they're not on the bridge on the island.
Hostile south, 1 mile.
The flak is killing the flak. Tally to bandits incoming from south.
Tally, engage. Okay, you mothers.
Cover engaging bandits on the south side. P-51 loaded with ordnance. Thermal inbound, they are taking the breach now.
Yep. Everything's good.
One bridge is down. Two bridges down.
Shit. Shit.
Scratch one.
Right, we still win, guys. Let's keep fighting. Oh, hello.
The flak is all killing itself.
Sweet. Get off my bridge! Get off my bridge! Oh, sir.
Splash road shot.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? God damn it! Go away. Cap splash. Woohoo! No you don't, sir. No you don't. Achtung! Spitfeuer!
109, you gotta spit on your ass.
I'm running!
Break left hard. Break left, cap on mono.
Left.
Yep, that left. There you go, break it, pull it, pull it, pull it.
Ah!
Slice it low, and then extend.
Roger.
Coming in, shot in 3 seconds.
Extending.
Right. Bring it right, bring it right.
Okay, I'm energy high. I think I've beaten him. Catch up with that, scum pig. Cap free. Damaged my aeroplane. What have I done wrong? Oh, come on, get off me. Gotta shoot down your mates. Hello, Mustang. Can I help you at all?
You're killing a friendly. I would stop.
Friendly fire? What's the matter with you? Fucking idiot.
How hurt are you, Cap? You doing alright?
I'm fine.
I'm in trouble. RC, you alive? My plane is shaking all over the place. Are you near the river? I think I see you smoking. Yeah, that's me. I'm pretty much done. And I'm out. Sorry, guys. Spit. I had a spit in my sights, dude. Had a spit in my sights.
Hey! Guess I'm your little boy.
I'm gonna land at this airfield right here. I'm gonna land at this airfield, I'm not gonna make it back.
Oh, you lucky mother. Coming back for you. Anyone seen any juicy P-51s? What I've got is pissing I-16s.
No, the P-51s are attacking near the southern edge. I already got one of them.
Shit, I'm lost. I'm lost. There we go. Hey, baby. No, not going to get distracted by you.
My plane is bouncing when I'm sitting on the ground. I hit one with a wing. Go look at it. Doing a dance.
All I see is a couple of I-16s to north. I don't know where the bulk of the 51s have got to, unless they're doing a late or phased attack.
I'll account for. We killed a few of them. I've killed at least 2. There's only 2 in the AO. One looks high. Yeah, Cap, there was one that just came up. One that just came out of contrails, but lost sight of him in the AO.
Roger.
Yeah, we've only got 2 in the AO.
Cap will keep the I-16s busy. Stop distracting my men!
My engine off, my plane jumped way up in the air.
that all of them?
Just 2 I-16s south, no one could kill them, but they're not doing any damage.
But is that all they have left, is the 2 I-16s?
Roger.
Fog off. I don't know where else they could put it. Check your fuel, guys, check your fuel, because Cap's almost out. Where are you Mustangs? Where are you Mustangs? Where are you hiding? Little Mustangs. Anyone know game time, please?
Game time 6:20, Cap.
Roger, still got 40 mics.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering where they're at.
I reckon they're playing the fuel game and they want us to run out.
Possibly. Currywurst flight is pretty much still 100%. Courier flight, we're good fuel and ammo, so we'll be able to loiter for quite a while.
What happened there? Did he die, Squiddle? Something happened, I don't know what.
I think they're hitting it. I just saw an explosion down by one of the bridges.
I think it's 916 just went in. I think he kamikazed.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Bridge is still up. We only have one in Rio and one is about 50 kilometers out. Red Oak's on inbound.
Conserve fuel.
If we really wanted to, we could land at this airport here and then act as a QRF.
I was thinking about landing, yeah. Cap landing.
Go for it, Cap. Covers flight, has plenty of fuel. We'll stay in the air. Just had a Spitfire try to bounce me right on my ass.
Where are you?
Near the railroad. Right over the railroad. Squirtle, Snow Sim, we're coming in, we're getting close. Yep, run south. Yeah, you just flew below me.
Tally.
He broke. Re-engaging with him.
Hello, Mr. Spitfire. Where have you been hiding? Good hits.
I'm mad at this motherfucker.
Woo!
There you go. How's that take?
Taking to pieces, boys. Careful not to hit each other.
He had the nerve to bounce me.
Oh!
Hey.
One way of doing it, boys.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Cap's gonna land QRA. There is something wrong with my plane. I don't know what it is, but
That's how I died last mission, remember?
I do.
Gosh, we gotta stop wiping out the blues, guys. This happens every mission.
Just wiped out 19 of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. And me and Signori both crashed at not like physically, but like our games crashed right before the engagement started.
I don't know how you got back.
Well, I barely got back. I took a couple pot shots to 916 and now the game's over. Is that all of them though? Did we shoot them all down or there's still some up?
I'm not convinced, guys.
Oh, I can do a bit of cheating for you.
Just go and check, yeah. Spy intel.
Yeah, 3 of them and they are RTB. All
yeah, please tell me farther
than
than
50 kilometers.
Okay. Cap, don't hit that guy, don't hit that guy, don't hit that guy, don't hit that guy. Everything will be beautiful.
Cap, are we LTP or are we putting it down here?
Put it down here and wait. There's still time for them to come back with more bombs.
Yeah, cover's flight's gonna stay in the air and wait for them to reappear if you guys want to land. We've got plenty of fuel and ammo.
Cap done is safe. I hope. Whee! Super Cap. Is that you down landing with me, RC? You clip my prop, you're in trouble. No wheel braking. Welcome back, mystery man. Guys on the airfield, clear to the side. Includes you, Smokey McGee. Welcome back.
Thank you, Cap.
Be advised of traffic squirrel on the left.
Yep, visual traffic.
Let me know who takes off, guys. I'll come and land.
System kills on the board, but obviously that doesn't include any maneuver kills.
Yeah, Cap, no bandits on the screen at all, anywhere.
Right, let's all come and land here. It's pointless going back now. We've got a nice base here. Just come and land.
Confirm you want us to all land there, Cap, at Copy K.
Roger, just watch out for traffic on the runway.
Alrighty.
Watch your speed, son. Not too slow, not too slow, not too slow. I can tell you're going to go... Well, it worked out nicely, boys. Worked out nicely. That'll do. Welcome back, sailor. While we're waiting, I'm going to try and F11 the bridges. And anyone got any? Do the damaged bridges show on the map, guys?
Confirm.
Oh, sweet.
I can still do a quick recon.
Damage bridge.
Yeah, I can do a recon real quick, Cap. I'm already up by it.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get the right ones. 1 damaged. 2 damaged. Not damaged. 3 damaged.
Alright, the southern bridges
4 damaged.
both are still up.
Roger, don't worry. I've just realised that I can see it on F10. 4 out of 5 bridges are down. 4 out of 5. They only need to drop 1 more bomb and they can win. Technically, they've got half an hour.
Do you want us to stay up then, Cap?
No, we can scramble easily. As long as you're comfortable landing, come and land. Save the gas. I wonder if we can do 60 miles with the current fuel levels we've got, guys.
What was that? Sorry?
I wonder if we could do 60 miles with the current fuel levels we have.
What's your fuel at?
I'm
up at 1.2.
1.2.
You get about a kilometer per liter, roughly.
Well, what's
So.
1.2 mean?
120 kilometers.
So
120 liters. Yeah, so you have, 120 divided by 60, that's twice as much as you need.
just saying, we've got time to go and do a raid on their blue base.
Oh, hell yeah.
If they're planning to come back, then we can cut them off. How do you feel about it, boys?
Well, I have 300 liters, so I'm gonna start flying there now. If you want me to go and fuck them up real quick.
Right, it looks like
Yeah, I'll head that way too.
looks like we're going to raid the blue skies. So take off safely. Let's do it.
Yeah, the 190s, we have about 200 liters of fuel still remaining, so we're good to mess around for a while.
Right, let's go raid them.
Still nothing on the screen.
Crap, taking off. If my flaps will ever go up. And they might. They might. Sweet, I forgot how rude my plane was. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. Cap airborne and heading 103. Guys, what's an economical altitude and, you know, how do we do this economically? Sounds boring, but...
Angels 3 and at about 26 inches of manifold. Or not 20, excuse me, no. 26 RPM for the 190s. For the 109.
So, 26 inches is equivalent to 1 atmosphere in the 109, 190, because the Germans use atmosphere. Those are 28. Anyway, it is 2992, so 29.92 inches is 1 atmosphere. So, and the Germans are using ATA, so if you want to run at atmospheric pressure, you want to run 1.0.
Roger, 1.0, that's not very much.
No, cruise for the 109, you want, I would advise going up to like 5K meters and 1.2 ATA is probably your most efficient.
Yeah, that feels okay. Okay, valuable viewers, we've got a while to go.
Terminal heading is 108.
The blues in the mission channel say that all their guys are done, by the way, Cap.
Roger. Okay, stick it down in the field and report for debrief.
Roger that, you said kill you as quickly as possible, roger.
Right. Now, how do I find the nearest brewery or nunnery? Either is fine. A road. Oh, you fuck's sake! When I find out who that was. Yeah, welcome back, valued viewers. So, that was really good fun. I count 4 out of 5 bridges. Let me guess, someone's going to argue with me.
No, we concur 4 out of 5.
Bridge.
How about that? Right, okay, well, I don't really know what happened. I just couldn't find any blues. Like, where are all the Mustangs? I saw one through the whole thing. So, blues, group by group, but expedite. Let us know your group name, what you're made of, and what your job was and what happened.
We split into 8 Rocketeers, Hammer and Top Hat, and we went in from the south and west. We divvied up the bridges between us. We were hoping that all of our fighters would go centre and north and draw you out through all the fighters. We thought you might leave a goalkeeper pair. But when we saw splashes in the sea way off to our north, we thought, okay, we got a chance to go right away. So we did that, and we hit all the bridges. So I think you'll find bridge number 3 is very, very, very badly damaged. It can't possibly take any tanks. Cap. So, we'll claim a moral victory with 4.7 bridges out of 5.
Roger. Okay, guys. Yeah, well done. I mean, yeah. Now the only problem is we spotted the. We did spot the what you guys were doing. When you watch the video back, you'll see that we've got a bunch of Spitfires up north, desperate to dogfight in the estuary. And after like a while of dogfighting and nothing really happening, we were like, guys, is this a distraction? And then suddenly we all left we all left Ocean Donkey and then came back to town and caught some of you guys at it. So we just figured that out in time, I think, which is nice. Anyway, sorry, carry on. Next blue group.
Probably Sabre with the Spitfires, because I think we just covered both Top Hats, unless Chopsticks has got anything to add.
No.
Ocean Donkey.
Okay, yeah, nothing too exciting, but like you said, our plan was to, we were just going to go up north and try and distract you until you got bored of being distracted, flew back. Some good dogfights down low, and then I think one Focke-Wulf 190 shell took my entire wing off, so that was hilarious. I'll let the rest of my flight speak for themselves.
Jesus, you blues are like, no wonder you're the most depressed bunch of people I've ever known.
I was Seahorse's wingman. I'm in chronic diarrhea, but I was up with Seahorse's wingman. We got into a nice little team fight on I think a BF 109, but I got a bit excited and ended up holding my rudder and just stalling myself into the sea, which was pretty stupid.
Ouch.
Thank you.
Yeah, whoever's maneuver kill was that. Yeah, you got the old 10 stuff a bit too much.
Cover now said he's glad I'm having fun.
Next group.
It's Wildcat I-16s. We headed west to direct target. We were just basically there to mop up and to suicide ourselves should any bridges not fall down.
Yeah, and you did that. I saw you suicided to one, and you were causing you caused the most problem out of anyone. Those bloody I-16s.
Yeah, Graham was mixing it up pretty good with you guys.
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, one of you drove straight into that bridge. Luckily, your airframe only weighs 50 pounds, so it didn't do any damage.
Yeah,
but,
it was a bit.
Roger. Okay, I was swearing at you, Soames, in the movie, so I'm just going to let that out now. I was swearing at you. Okay, anyone else on your team?
Hello, I was following Chaser, but he went somewhere on his own and couldn't find him. Then I found him. I thought he was BF 109, and I rolled in and blacked out. And I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, how
Signori's really in my bad books.
What happened? Oh yeah, that was ridiculous. I did what Squirrel did last week and shot this guy a bunch of times and then finished him off by flying into him.
Same guy that you did it to last week.
Oh no! That's even funnier. That was Squirtle. So was Squirtle last week who did it though. This week it was me. So I'm sorry, dude.
Sorry.
Roger. My only complaint about blue, I'm just watching the tag view through. My only complaint about blues is literally 50% of your squad was like the time on target was so shit. It was like 10 minutes later before they arrived. What happened there? Chaser, Elo, you guys are so far grump behind. We'd already wiped your first phase out before. Wouldn't it have been better to all TOT on the same time?
I think someone crashed.
No, we wanted to do it that way because we didn't want you guys to just jump us all in one fell swoop.
Yeah, I think we had some problems with people connecting, and I think someone crashed on takeoff. It was a little bit tricky.
They only go to 150 knots. So, we should have either waited for them or given them a flak suppression mission, or let them get airborne 5 minutes before everybody else, so we would all have arrived in time. But I'd like to nominate Soames for a Victoria Cross for slamming into the bridge in a magnificent self-sacrifice.
It did look very good
stuff to watch.
Roger. Yeah, I think it's the only problem. We were never at any point overwhelmed. We always had more guys on target than the Blues. Anyway, that's just my idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, guys. Reds, off you go. Unless we've started. Reds.
Sakes, I'm getting so sick and tired of dead stick landings. This is like my third run in a row where I've landed, where I've been on base and my engine's cut out.
It's good for you. Reds, come on.
Okay, go ahead.
Kelso. Sorry.
Our group flew out. I saw Seahorse and Ghost Fox north. Chased them out there, did one pass, split us, and came back to the estuary and drug them back to, I think it was you, Cap, and another one.
Yes, it was.
Tagged, I think, one of each. Took 3 or 4 rounds and landed when everybody decided to.
Mm-hmm. Good. Next squad, I think 190s.
Let's cover a nightmare. Flew out there with the formation, decided to go for mid-cap on the southern end of all the bridges. Sat there for a little while and then managed to spot OB, Frisco, and I think Hasina flying in from the south in their P-51s. So me and Nightmare bounced them. I shot down Hasina. I think he got one as well. They weren't effective in killing bridges. It looks like they took out a whole bunch of trucks instead. So good on that.
That works.
And that just went on cap duty for the rest of that. And shot down, I think it was Seahorse. Somehow we collided, and that was fine, and he wasn't. So that's cool with me. Mm-hmm. And then had a spit at the very end. Scare the shit out of me because it rolled completely on my 6, and all I saw was the roundel, and then pushed the stick as hard as I could down. And somebody saved me, so that was great.
Roger. Next group.
My flight of 109s, we basically went ahead of the objective, trying to intercept them before the enemy got there, but we didn't have much luck initially.
Talk about the disconnection.
I will. We were up at 7K, and right before my squadron of 4 guys found anybody, me and Signore both had the exact same complete freeze. Not even a blue screen, but the whole computer locked up, and it was me and then him. So we lost half our squad. Yeah, just within seconds of each other. So we lost half our squadron right there, and then Kingston and Bear worked together, I believe, and I'll let them speak on that part.
Yeah, so we carried on towards the blue base, completely oblivious to the entire flight that flew past our right wing. But I did spot a lone P-51 straggling behind, and he didn't even notice me, and I snuck up behind him, and I believe I got within, hang on, sorry. I got within 2,500 feet of him and blew his wing off, and he exploded into a million
Very
pieces.
nice.
So sorry, Grizzly, because I do believe that was you.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You're welcome. From Britain.
I thought it was flak. I had flak coming in underneath me and was like, how has that flak just hit me? I didn't see you at all.
It wasn't the flak, it was the fag.
Hey.
So then we spotted some absolute lunatic contrailing up high, which now looking at the TAC view was actually tanky at 27,000 feet in a Spitfire, which we were going to catch. So me and Bear stuck together and we decided to go and join the rest of the fight. And by the time we got there, looking at the TAC view, only Graham and Soames were left. Everyone else had either died or RTB'd. So, yeah, that was it really, unless Bear's got something to add.
Negative. You just shouldn't have shut down your aircraft on the field.
That airbase was neutral, so I landed and thought, oh, we must be stopping now. So I shut everything down, and then Cap was like, actually, let's go and raid the base. And I was like, I can't fire up. I've got no ground starter to fire my engine up.
Oh, we figured, by the way, because we figured it was just too easy. We thought you'd all RTB'd and we're going to come back. And so we thought, right, let's go raid them before they take off again. But we didn't realise that was not the case. So, cool. Anyone else from Red?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, Squirtle wants to add, there was actually a little interesting encounter where after we thought the Blues had all died, I got word that multiple German aircraft have actually been hijacked by Blue pilots, and I actually had to kill 3 German airplanes. It was shocking. It was an awful time.
Including the red 109.
It's terrible.
Don't worry, because I'll make sure you get your just... I'm the mission creator, and I'll make sure you get your just reward. You'll be flying a Panzerkugelwagen next time and combine on. All right, guys. Really good. Blues, great attack. Reds, if you look at how well we did it, kill to loss, it was just really good flying by the Reds as well. So, chuffed with that. I've got to go get to work, guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Thanks, Cap.